What's going on? I went ahead and got up, or I've not cut my hair in almost 3 weeks. Went to bed around midnight last night, I believe. And I got a million fucking phone calls this morning, so from several different people. I could not wake up. I could not sleep. So instead, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this 3-week job out of the way. Why do I cut my own hair? I was a barber for, I've been cutting my own hair since 2015, I believe. But I was a licensed barber for 4 or 5 years, since 2019. Yeah, so next Monday, I'm planning to be out of Kenya for a couple weeks. Fuck. Hello. Yeah, I zero gap my clippers. That's a must do. Like if you don't zero gap the clippers, your haircut is not gonna look as crisp at all. It's gonna look half-assed. Like the line and everything, nothing to be sharp. Unless you use a razor, but even then. shit, I got hair in my eye. Damn it. All right. Thank you, King Chris. How did that change your life exactly? These clippers are, I mean, you can get them on Amazon. Honestly, if I was a barber again, like the Wall and the Andis clippers, I would buy the Chinese knockoffs. They work just as good. I tried it one time in 2020 or 2021, and yeah, the motor is the same. It's just a knockoff. Thank you, King Chris. I would appreciate some money. That would be great. I see some people don't think all those books that I posted I've read. The only one I just started reading was the Laws of Human Nature. No, all those books I put on my YouTube community posts, I've read all of them. I've been reading like a book a week. So I've been reading like 2 hours a day. It's keeping me busy. It's keeping me from hanging out too much and spending money. So it's keeping my mind sharp. My vocabulary is getting better. I mean, it was always good, but Yeah, the book by Robert Greene. I read this 48 Laws of Power when I was like 19, but I think I might have been too young. I understood it, but like it wasn't interesting enough for me to finish it. But I think now, the life experience that I have, I could read it. But Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People was by far the best book I've ever read. The Psychology of Money was a pretty good book. It doesn't teach you how to make money. It just teaches you how to understand the habits of how you spend and use money. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do 52 books a year. It's become a habit that I'm enjoying, so it's inevitable for that to happen. He said, I hope you're gonna come out the rest of your hair. Well, hope for the best, expect the worst. Yeah, I'm going to South Africa. I went to the South African embassy here in Nairobi, and they were just pretty much telling me like, yeah, we don't know what that guy was talking about. Like they're supposed to, like, if you fly back in there, there's not gonna be any issue with you getting into the country because you're supposed to have 90 days per year. I was like, yeah, I know. So the guy was just bullshitting me. I don't know what his issue was, but because he said that I literally had to fly back. If I wanted to come here, I was gonna have to fly back to my home country, United States, and then come back to South Africa. It's not that fucking important. Like, nobody's doing that shit. I was in Kenya for like 3 months. I don't need to fly back to the United States. No other country in the world makes you do that. That's why I knew it was bullshit. Never heard of that. He tried to make it seem like I was doing a border run. I'm like, dude, people that do border runs for a country that they live in. I don't live in South Africa. I've only been there fucking 8 days. Or 11 or whatever it is. Hell no, I'll never rock that goatee again. Made me look too young. I'm a 26-year-old. I don't want nothing that's gonna make me look 26. Like, I don't think you guys understand how unfortunate it is to be seen as a young man in the world. Like, that's with dating and with business. Like, if chicks look at you and they think you're like 19 years old, like, you're gonna get the shitty end of the stick. If you're trying to buy something or open up a business, like, men are not gonna take you serious if you seem like you are a young man. You need to seem like an adult. What you saying damn for? Yeah, I haven't touched my hairline yet. My tattoo artist said I've referred so many people to him, he started filling in my other arm. I got it done last night. So this little Kratos looking spear thing, and these two little bands, and he's filling in. But you had to wait until the redness goes down. There, we'll touch up the other ones that was already existing there, so they'll blend in better. But yeah, I know Bobby and Jared wanted me to go to this to the location with them last night, but my bedtime is midnight, man. I'm done clubbing and shit. Especially at that place. Like that place is not really set up to be social like a place like Gecko. Like Gecko is designed for people to walk and talk to each other. That place is more sectioned off like the States where it's just people just sitting around looking cute. Beat up. I see you over there talking about you can't believe people watching this. What you mean what's wrong with the door frame? Yeah, Lima would be great. But yeah, I gotta get out of Kenya, man. Kenya, like I'm surprised I got 200. Do you realize I got more? So whenever I go live to actually talk about some shit, it's 231 people watching right now. It's 25 minutes in. When I go live to actually talk about something, it takes like an hour and a half to get this amount of viewers. So I don't know what the hell y'all want to see at this point. I'm just sitting here cutting my hair and not even talking really. And it's 231 people watching. I'm almost done. I don't blend it into the top completely until I'm done with the other one. Yeah, I know. I don't. When I stay in Kenya, I'm so peaceful. I do the rants and talk as much shit. Shit. I was born in Fort Worth, Texas. Somebody put my cash app in the bio in the chat. $sign Austin Holleman. Let me I'm starting to get hot. Yeah, I think whenever I'll come back to Kenya late October, I'll be here for about a week. And I think after that I'm gonna bounce to South America again. Like I was telling Bobby, whenever we go back to South America, he's like, "You're not gonna holler at no chicks," and I'm like, "Not really, bro. I want to go back there to do that documentary style content, and plus we already had the experience. I'll do it for entertainment, but not even for my own personal usage. No, I only take one time to smell some bullshit." Yeah, I would go back to South America for sure. Month max, 2 months max actually. Cusco was actually pretty good. I enjoyed it. I was telling somebody about that shit yesterday. My tattoo artist. Yeah, so it was super free. It was freezing cold in that city. Number one. What month was that when I was in Cusco? March is wintertime there. Yeah, it was freezing cold. The city was like unresourceful. Like, unless if you spend like $200 a night at like one of those Hilton hotels, the Airbnbs they got are like Soviet Union 1970 style. No heat. You know, it was just very outdated. Like I said, 1970 Soviet Union. There was nothing to do there. I mean, they had great food. Peru in general has great food, but there was nothing to do there. And I knew this chick, she told me like, yeah, I stayed out in Cusco for like a month. Never in my fucking life would I do that. Like 3 days was more than enough. Like I could have stayed there one night and I'd have been satisfied with it. But going to Machu Picchu was great. It took, I think we had to ride a train. We had to ride a bus for like 3 hours, going all the way up a mountain for like 3 hours. And then when we got there, we had to take a train for like another hour, which was beautiful because it was right along the side of the mountains. And we had to get another bus going up the mountain for a good amount of time. And then we got to Machu Picchu. The entire trip, I think, was like $400. Yeah, learn how to cut your own hair is one of the most beneficial things you could do as a man. You could rely on yourself. I'd rather somebody else cut my own hair. It's quicker and I can multitask. Can't really do nothing else while I'm doing this. My experience in Lima was like an 8 out of 10. It was a lot of stuff to do. The entire city was walkable. The food was great. The drinks were great. The bang for your buck when it came to the Airbnbs, you just got to spend a little more. The women were super friendly, but they weren't that pretty. They were nice though. I mean, shit, you was gonna have a good time, but they were not pretty. Like the ones that you've seen in my videos and thumbnails, like those are like very small. They had to have been like 5% of the women you've seen that were beautiful. The rest of them was like kind of built bad, not that pretty in the face. They were super friendly though. And the scenery was outstanding in Lima. Outstanding. Like you could get, if you wanted to like build up your Instagram, I would go there with a professional or hire a professional photographer while I was out there and spend time taking photos out there on the sand dune area, in the beach, the little rock beach. They have a beach that's not sand, but it's all black rocks. And it sounds very like if you get a place to stay, get a place to stay where you can hear the rocks swishing the water around as it washes up on the shore. My haircuts when I was in the States was at $85. So it was like $70 for the cut, and I think it was $15 for the beard. I had to go back and look. But yeah, by now I would have been well over $100 now. Cause like the barbers in Dallas are bullshit. Like that's a great city to go get your hair fucked up in. So like it was like a it was like a competition thing with me. Like it was like, yeah, okay, you don't want to pay, and they go somewhere else, and then they come right back. You're gonna have to pay. And I'm not cheating you. Like you getting people would brag about the entire experience. You know, I used to serve whiskey, a vodka, a tequila, a gin, or let's just say alcohol. Sometimes even red wine. I would wash their hair, put the dye in their hair. I did facials. I did scalp massages. I did everything that they taught us in barber school. So I was able to charge that and not give a fuck about what somebody said. No, Peru is not my favorite place. My favorite, I don't know which one was my favorite place, but Santiago, Chile, Sao Paulo. Even though I complained a lot, I still like being there. Sao Paulo, Salvador Bahia, Rio, Asuncion, Paraguay, Montevideo, Uruguay, uh, Cali, Colombia. Yeah, those are my favorite cities. I don't know which one is the best though. If I had to go pick somewhere to stay long term, though, I think I was. Oh, in Lima, Peru. I forgot to say that. I would probably either stay in Lima, Cali, uh, Lima, Cali, or Salvador or Sao Paulo. Yeah, I hated living in Dallas, man. It was great to make money, but like there was a lot of stuff to do. Actually, there was too much stuff to do. So like you couldn't really stay consistent with where you wanted to go. Like I like Nairobi because I know on Fridays, I know every day of the week what spots I can go to and how many people are gonna be there, what kind of music they'll be playing, etc. But Dallas, like that shit would switch up every week. If you wanted to go to somewhere in Uptown Friday, the next it would be lit. The next Friday it wouldn't be lit. The next Friday wouldn't be lit. Then it'd be lit the Friday after that. Then it would be boring for 4 weeks. Then it'd be lit. It was too fucking inconsistent because there was too many places to go. And then when you got there, the chicks wasn't talking about shit. So you just was going outside just to talk to yourself. I really shouldn't have started on my beard yet. I need to just finish my haircut. I was gonna do the lineup and all that shit at the same time. Yeah, I know. I went a long time without getting this haircut. I remember people used to tell me, "Oh, if I knew how to cut my own hair, I'd keep it cut." Bull fucking shit. I have other shit to do with my life. That's why I do this once every 2 or 3 weeks. I ain't gonna be dealing with this shit every week. A lot of people won't come to Kenya. These dudes don't like Kenya. They don't. Yeah, if my views weren't going down, I probably wouldn't leave here for like another 6 or 7 months. And I would still only be going a month and come right back. I love it here. Yeah, no, a lot. I'm done debating about Kenya. Like, if you don't want to come, don't fucking come. Shit. Yeah, I still need to go to San Juan del Sur, however you say it, Nicaragua. You remember? And that's another thing. Y'all need to trim your damn nose hairs. You remember I tried to go there last year and got to the airport and they told me I couldn't fly there for whatever reason. Shit. Bolivia, 1 out of 10, I give it a 7.5. For Santa Cruz. I think the chicks in Bolivia look better than the ones in Peru. Like that's because in Bolivia they had like more Brazilian. There was like a lot of Brazilian immigrants or Brazilian mixed chicks, so they looked a little different. But I know what you're talking about. There are a lot of squarebacks there. Yeah. Same Native American shit. Squareback, meaning they built like SpongeBob. I'm not gonna call them the worst countries. My least favorite countries that I went to was Cambodia, the Philippines, and Zambia. Zambia was a getaway, but yeah, I could never live there. Not a damn thing to do there, really. And the women ain't that pretty. Okay. I went to Kampala before. Yeah, I went to Kampala. I liked it. I didn't love it. Could I live there? Yes. I would never choose to though. It still needs some more development. It's not underdeveloped like Mozambique. Yeah, that was the quickest haircut I think I've done in about a while. I'm almost done. Took me about an hour. Usually it take me about an hour and a half. That's because I do it on days that I go to the gym. So by the time I leave the gym and come back and try to do this, my mind is not as sharp because I'm tired. No, I would not move to Latin America if y'all demanded it. I would visit there more frequently if y'all demanded it, but no, I would not move there. I've already lived there before. Okay. Now I'm gonna try to blend it into the top. So I'll do the style around that bottom. That way I can cut into it. Yeah, I'm more conservative than liberal. You know, the liberals be wanting people to walk, grown ass men to walk around here with a blue tank top and blue fingernails. Shit. Let me see if I could touch up one little spot. Whenever I take the little political test, it says I'm more liberal, but no, that's impossible. Maybe I am, but like the policies that they're the way how they're presenting them when they talk about them ain't the way how that test was talking about it. For my beard, I use a one guard against the grain. Shit. If not, I'll touch it up later today. Yeah, I was investing in stocks last year. I don't know why I stopped, but I'll start doing it again here real soon. My finances kind of tight this past 2 months, but after that, I'll go back to it. But yeah, we were live about 1 hour and 10 minutes. I'm gonna go out and record another vlog today. I might go live again later. I know it's 1 a.m. in Texas, so I'll catch you guys later because I gotta hop in the shower and all that anyway. Thanks for watching.